You're still getting yourself into trouble. Curtis Hamadi. Call in Beth on this. I need Elizabeth Wilds on this. This is People Against Curtis Brent Hamadi, file number 25R513926A.
Good morning, Judge. I'm here to turn behalf of Mr. Hamadi. Hamadi, state your name for the record.
Curtis Brent Hamadi.
So Ms. Wilds checked into this, and I'm going to let her explain this. This was all over the other convictions out of Arizona and Florida, and at least it appears as though he had the conviction out of Arizona from '99, the conviction for OWI in February of 12 out of Florida. Excuse me, but the other one from 2012 out of Arizona, we could not verify. Your name?
Elizabeth West.
So can you repeat that? Is that true? He's got 3 convictions on his precinct.
I'm sorry, Judge. It's the 99 conviction that would be substantiated.
He's got 3 on here, right?
Right. It's the one from 1999 that we had an issue with. That's why it was adjourned twice already on this to verify that. And then also, Mr. Hamadi's, there is no conviction out of Florida as well, Judge.
Wait a minute. Why don't you tell me what you did?
Yes, Your Honor. You asked me to go ahead and kind of extensively look at the record. And because of the sex registration, Florida is reporting the Arizona offenses. So he is correct. So what's occurring is on the Florida driving record, it is showing a conviction for drinking and driving, and it's also showing on the Arizona CCH. It is the same offense. That is out of Arizona, and that is the 2012. On his Michigan driving record, it is showing a conviction for the 1999 OUIF, but what catches your eye is the fact that the arrest date and the conviction date are both from, I believe it's March 19th, 1999, but it is indicating that that conviction was by default, the same as the 2012 that Mr. Hamadi admits and is also on his CCH. That also reports back at the Michigan driving record by default. So the question at hand, is the 1999 a conviction or not? I ran his Arizona driving record. I ran his Arizona CCH along with Florida, along with Michigan. I can't find it on any criminal history. I can only find it on the Michigan driving record entered as a default with, again, the same arrest and conviction date.
So in your view, how many prior convictions does he have? It's not the 99 one. He doesn't have that.
Correct. I'm seeing the 2012 out of Arizona, and then I believe this would end up being his second offense.
So not that there are 2 in 2012, one out of Arizona, one out of Florida. You're saying
those are the same.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's got only 1 prior drunk driving conviction as far as you can tell. And that is in June of 12, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. That's the only one I could confirm.
Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second, please.
Sir, you gotta take your hat off.
All right, now we had a problem with the prints, by the way. I don't know what happened. This is what I read. Per MSP, defendant needs to be printed again. Called defendant and advised to get printed at Gibraltar before sentencing. Did you do that?
Yes, Your Honor.
He did, Judge. I verified before today.
All right. So do you have any questions of Ms. Wilds before I let her go? I'm going to count this as him having 1 prior OWI or impaired conviction, and that is the 2012 OWI, it appears. But not the 99 and not the other one.
Correct, or neither is the one in Florida, Judge, that one was just.
I understand. So we have one prior OWI conviction and that's it.
Correct,
Besides these others that are not drunk drivings.
correct.
So, anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
You can go ahead and go. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Are there any material additions? So with that, and I'm going to strike it just for the record, I'm going to cross out the OWI and I'll say excluded. Okay, and then, so I'm modifying the report in that aspect. And then also the the February of 12 case excluded, and I'll initial that. What, is everything else in this report accurate?
Everything else, Judge, appears to be accurate, correct.
Is there anything you'd like to say on his behalf?
Just that Mr. Hamadi is 51 years old right now, and he owns his own home renovation company. He has a 13-year-old child who lives with him, and he just recently reconciled with his wife. They've been separated for a number of years. So he's in the process of getting his life together. If you notice the dates on a lot of those convictions, Judge, those were prior from Mr. Hamadi's past. Let's say when he was younger and not as smart as he is today. And I would let the court know that, you know, he's taken responsibility for everything that he's done. He's tried to make amends. Obviously, he's not run away from his problems. He's faced his consequences, got through it, and is trying to move on, Judge. And we'd ask the court to take that into consideration, as well as the fact that this will be the third time that we will be before you for the sentencing on this case, Judge.
Anything you'd like to say?
Your Honor, just that I know that I've made a lot of mistakes and I'm too old to be doing this, and I just want to do the right thing and move forward and take care of my family and be a positive member of the community. And I apologize to the city of Rockwood and to this court. And I just want to move forward as best way as I can, Your Honor.
Additionally, Judge, if I may, Mr. Hamadi is also taking initiative to start the Victims Impact Panel program. So he's making good faith, positive efforts towards getting a lot of the stuff that he needs completed.
You're still getting yourself into trouble. I mean,
There's no reason that I should have been driving.
yeah, but it's not just that. You had in 21, even, you know, that's 3.5, 4 years ago, but you had a criminal trespass in Florida. You had a larceny in the second degree out of Florida. I mean, it's time to grow up.
I understand, Your Honor, and the trespassing was involving my daughter who I was living with me, and I just promise you that I didn't intend, you know, for any of that stuff to happen. I made a lot of bad choices and I need to make better ones, and I apologize to this court.
I believe, Judge, also the larceny charge was the fact that there was an issue between him and his daughter. He took the phone away from her. And he ended up getting charged with larceny. 18
months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. I'm not sure how you're working and still collecting government assistance. You're saying you're collecting bridge card money.
Because my work has been pretty non-existent. I haven't worked too much in the past couple months.
18 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. If you consume food or other items that contains those substances, that will be deemed a violation. Submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs as follows. Bi-weekly for 3 months. If you're clean, I'll make it monthly for the duration of probation. Attend AA, NA twice a week until you're in outpatient treatment. My court officer is going to give you a form. You have to go in person. Every time you go, you have to have that form signed. Every time you come to probation or to court, you have to bring that form with you. You have to go twice a week until you're in outpatient treatment. Once you get in outpatient treatment, you no longer have to attend AA or NA. Attend the Victims Impact Panel, which is one night put on by Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. You're to serve, he spent 1 night in jail on this, right, counsel?
I believe so, Judge.
4 days jail credit, 1 serve 3. I'll let you serve the other 3 on the court work program. There's a $35 a day charge for that for a total of $105. Pay $300 in fines, $250 costs, $75 victim's rights fee, $50 justice assessment, $675 in fines and costs, including the mandatory fees. You have $60 screening fee for $735. You have probation fees of $360, bringing your total to $1,095. They're $20 a month, and then you have cost of recovery of $225 for a total of $1,320 plus court work program fees. Your total should be $1,425. Would you double check that, man, Lisa? If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 93 days. You have 21 days to appeal, and you have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal if you cannot afford one. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have all of this to pay? How much does he have, Mr. Gates?
Judge, he needs a payment plan.
Does he have anything today?
I don't believe so, Judge.
I don't, Your Honor.
How much can you pay per week?
Can I do $50 or
A week?
probably swing that?
You need to get back to work.
I do.
$50 weekly, beginning August the 25th. If you ever need more time, you call the court. We'll go on Zoom on or before the due date. Or you can come in and talk to me on or before the due date, 8:30. I'll be more than happy to give you an extension. Please don't ignore me, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
You'll meet with probation before you leave. Any questions?
No, Your Honor, only that I heard you mention no marijuana. I am a medical card holder. That was the only thing.
Yes, you do have a medical marijuana card. I won't violate you because the law doesn't, well, it makes that inappropriate if you test positive, so long as you possess and provide proof to probation of a valid medical marijuana card, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good luck, thank you. Stay out of, you gotta get your life in order though. Good luck.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please do let us know in the comments what you thought of this video. If you'd like to support what we do here, the best way to do it is to pick up some of our merch. You can find it at courtroomfiles.com.